open your favorite browser and type in www.canva.com. If you're visiting Canva for the first time, this is the website that you will see. On the top right, you can sign up for a new account. At the bottom of the page, you will see the default prompt to either accept all cookies or reject them all. After you made your selections, you can save and close this pop-up. Canva offers you different ways to create an account. If you already have a Google or Facebook account, you can use the same credentials to sign up. If you want to start fresh, you can use the button that says Continue with Email. For this course, you can use an existing email address or create a new email. This is what you will see when you log into Canva. On the left-hand side, you will see all the controls. For this course, we will be accessing only 3 of the tools available: the Home button, the Projects button, and the Templates button. Based on the choice you make, content in the main area will change. Select the Templates button on the left side of the screen. This will open up a whole world of possibilities. In the top, below the red arrow, is a search area. To search for templates that look similar to what you have in mind for your memory book, you can enter it here. For this course, we will search for the coffee table photo book. Then you can press the arrow button to search for the template. Canva gives you the option to choose from a whole range of templates to jumpstart your project. You always have the choice to create a template from scratch. We will tackle this in a separate video. If you are new to Canva, or if you want to create your project in a hurry, choosing an existing template may be a good idea. For this course, I have chosen a template called Isabel and Jamie. You may see this template if you scroll down. When you see this video, some of these templates may have changed. You may choose any template that fancies you. If you move your mouse over any template you like without actually clicking it, you will see a few more options. If you like any template, you can click on the star, which saves the template you like into a starred folder. When you come back the next time, and if you have not still decided on the template, the starred section of Canva will have all the templates that you have liked and starred. If you click the 3 dots next to the star, a pop-up will appear with options to choose this template or preview this template. We will not be covering the other 2 options shown here. You can see all the pages in this template by clicking on the Preview this template option. You can preview this template by clicking on the template. You now have the options to choose between different kinds of format if you choose to print your memory book with Canva. For this project, I have chosen the large format. I want to see the photos and my stories as large as possible. Based on your choice, Canva gives you more options to have the book in hardcover or softcover, and with a gloss finish or soft touch finish. You can read and check out all these options to get familiar with the Canva software. The red arrow on the bottom left shows you the different pages available in this book. You can select each page to see how it looks. The next step is to click the button to customize this template. A new tab or window will appear with the chosen template. If you click the Preview Spreads button next to the red arrow, you will be able to see how the pages will look when laid out on a table. This gives you an excellent overview of how your final memory book will look like. Remember that you will always be able to change any photo or text that you see in these pages. You can also add new photos or text as you require. Before we begin customizing this book to add your pictures and text, I want to show you the controls that will make this happen. On the left menu, as shown by the red arrow, are two of the buttons we'll be covering in this video. If you click the Elements button, it gives you various options to select from a wide variety of graphics. The Text button gives you the option to add new text to your memory book. You can drag and drop any of these text styles onto your page to add new content. The Uploads button, as shown by the red arrow on the left, is where you will be spending a lot of time to add all the photographs to add to your book. If you'd like to find out more details about this whole process or how to get the photos from your photo album to your computer using a scanner, you can join my live workshop where I'll be taking you through the complete process of creating a memory book. After every workshop, there will also be a Q&A session. If you are an organized person, then this may be the time to take a step back and think about this whole project and how you would like to see the final version of this book. To make things simple, I will take you through my process of creating a memory book. First, I will decide on the number of pages for my book. Ideally, I would choose 100 pages, including the cover. This is a manageable number if you're starting out. Remember that you can print as many books in as many number of copies as you want. Depending on the number of copies, the print cost will fluctuate. The larger the number of copies, the lower the cost per copy. Then I will put together a timeline of events, usually in a chronological fashion. I am old school and I like to use the good old pen and paper to do my thinking. I will categorize the book based on events or dates. For example, when I went on a holiday to Africa, I created the book based on the animals we saw on our safaris. This way, there is a clear distinction as well as continuity. Then I will choose the photos for each page and write down the caption that goes with it. I find it a great idea to create a dummy book for your project. You can take letter-size paper, fold it, and staple it in the middle to form the 100 pages. On each page, you can then comment on what you want to show on this page and the facing page. You can be creative and add photos on one page and the story on the facing pages. We all have enough and more stories that go with each photograph. For the print memory book, I will write down my stories in as much detail as possible. It is easier to edit it later to fit into the page. When you design the text, it may be a good idea to keep the size of the font or text to a minimum of 12 point. This ensures that it is legible to the reader. I usually record these stories using my phone so I can use it in the digital version of the book. If you would like to find out how to create the digital version of this book, you can connect with me and I can show you various options. Once I have most of the photos and text ready for the book, I will start on the process of designing the memory book. We begin the process of uploading all the photos. You can always upload or change the photos anytime during the design process and before you send it out to print. By clicking any of the photos or text on the page, you now have the option to change or replace it with your own content. For example, as shown by the red arrow, you can replace the photo with your own photos uploaded to the Canva site. In this side, I have clicked on the photo now. Canva shows me two options. The middle arrow below the photograph gives me the option to make a comment on it. This is for your own benefit to keep track of things. These comments will not be printed. The lock icon also allows me the option to lock the photograph so that I do not accidentally delete or change it. At the top of the image, there are additional options. As you get more comfortable with the Canva software, you can play around with these controls. One of them allows you to add a border to your image and change the color of the border. To change the image on the page, select the image that you want to use. Then drag and drop the image on top of the existing image on the page. By clicking the text boxes, you can change the text or drag and drop new text from the text control from the menu on the left side of the page. Similar controls appear with each object you click on the page. Whether it's an image or text, additional options will let you do more with your content. If you select the background, you can change its color as well. My recommendation would be to keep it simple. If you're choosing one color for the background, keep it consistent. Going nuts with different colors does not enhance the experience of people who view the book and take away focus from the actual content, which are the photos and the text. Plain white background highlights your content in the best way possible. When you have finished creating your beautiful memory book, it is now time to figure out what to do with it. Check out your memory book clicking the Preview Spreads button. This gives you an idea of the continuity of the photos and stories on the pages. By clicking the Continue button, you can choose to print it using Canva's printing services. You can choose the number of copies and kind of book type and finish what you want. Check out each option before you send it for printing. It is important to check the size of the book by expanding and scrolling through all the content on the right side of the Canva software. Read the fine print under Size Guide. If you click the Share button on the top right corner of the page, you will find that you can download the whole book in different formats. Download the book in PDF format to view it at leisure before you send it for printing. It is also a great idea to print the book in its actual size to see the fonts and images. Spread out the facing pages and see how they look together. If you need, change things even after you have finalized the design. Now that concludes this tutorial. Best of luck on your memory book. If you would like to be an expert at creating various kinds of publications, check out my live workshop at my website www.humanchronicles.ca. You can contact me by clicking the contact button.